All right. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. All right. So this is a follow-up video to my last video explaining my situation regarding Tarkov. I'm still banned. Support has refused to do anything about it. BattleEye support refuses to say anything. The only thing I know is I've got logs from the day I got banned, and I've got video clips on video clips on video clips of me playing Tarkov, and it clearly shows I was not cheating. So, first of all, I personally read through the game logs, and again, the only errors I could see were network errors. Again, I was playing in bad Wi-Fi. That's it. So it's packaging errors. Package loss is the correct term, which just means the client side, which is the application that is installed on my computer, was not sending every single bit of information to the game server in a timely fashion. The other errors are just game errors. For example, there were weapon errors, and I passed the game logs through an AI tool just to prove, just to have like a second, quote unquote opinion. So number one, weapon and item errors. This is what I was talking about in the last video. Attempting to add shells to non-only barrel weapons. This has happened to SKS, Glocks, AUGs. In my logs, it happens to a SIG Spear and a PP19 Bison, if I'm not mistaken. There's also item ID errors. For some reason, item IDs were not being found. This tool, this AI tells me that like it's a desync error, which I didn't know, but apparently it's a desync error. Unknown custom item type, generic error. Legitimate and modded clients. So all of the errors that show up in my game logs are just common errors that So I don't think it was a BattleEye ban, because this program that is designed, and I will admit there's a lot of AIs do spread a lot of misinformation, but this program, which is made to scour the internet for data pertinent to whatever you ask it, has scoured the internet for this shit. And it didn't find anything. So my question is, if I was not banned because the anti-cheat software detected I was hacking, and again, I can show the email again, right? I can show the email again. It says very clearly, hold on, I need to pull it up. It says very clearly, where is it? Account ban, wrongfully banned, I was wrong. Okay, it says here, your account operator guard has been blocked for violating the user's rights and the limits of the game's use of the license agreement. So this just means I'm being banned for breaking the license agreement and the terms and conditions of the game. According to the license agreement, access to the game and forum services account is blocked. The ban is valid from 26th of August 2024 to it's a permanent ban. Which point of the rules was violated? Point 434. Under no circumstances do not perform in whole or in part the following actions: fraud, use or complicity in such actions. Circumvention tools, i.e. methods that affect the course of the game and or facilitate it, including code that uses vulnerabilities in the game and thus gives the user and or any user an advantage over the other players who do not use such methods. Automation, the access to the game. Automation of access to the game, i.e. bots, any code and or software that was not expressly authorized by Battlestate Games, limited, that allows automatic control of the game and or any component and or function of the game, such as automatically controlling a character in the game. What does that mean? So they're telling me that I was either caught using or complicit in these actions. But as far as I'm aware, none of my friends got banned from playing Tarkov. And the game logs show I was not cheating. If you perform the above actions or below, in whole or in part, etc., you can read, okay. And this is where I also get annoyed, because I have opened a bunch of tickets. I have opened a bunch of tickets in the Escape from Tarkov support requesting, right? Requesting that they look into it and tell me if this is actually an anti-cheat ban or a manual ban. Every ticket I open either gets ignored or it gets shut down and ends up with somebody copy-pasting the same shit every single time, which is they have the right to terminate access to your account if they found that you are in violation of the rules of the game or the agreement. So, and again, I'll show the clips right now. There's, hold on, there's clips here. There's clips here and, hold on, bro. Hold on. Channel. All right, here we go. All right, videos. So I've got a bunch of videos of me playing normally. I do in fact not have any videos of me playing at the time that I got banned, because I had recently factory reset my computer because it was like way too stuffed and I didn't feel like, you know, cleaning it out properly. So I just saved what was important and I factory reset my computer. That was it. I mean, I was also having some other problems, but that's the main reason why. There's a bunch of clips here. Like, there's clips on clips on clips. I've got clips on YouTube, TikTok, whatever, of me playing normally, right? I've got friends who I could go up to them and say, hey, do you think I was cheating? And they would say, no, you weren't cheating. We played with you. None of us got banned. You didn't get banned. Keep in mind, if you look at who I was playing with consistently, none of them got banned. Furthermore, the only people I've ever played with besides my friends, right, besides the people who I played with consistently, were randoms. I would find somebody in a raid, they'd be chill, we would go to the extract, and then they would be like, hey, do you want to join up here, join my squad, join up on Discord, boom. And from my recollection, no people were suspicious. None of these people were suspicious. And I wasn't like playing 5 games with them. I would like play a raid or 2 with them, right? Like, if playing a raid or 2 with a random is enough to get you banned, that's fucked up, right?